Hey guys, it's the Fight Nutritionist. Welcome back. We're continuing today's series called TFN's Guide to Supplements, and today we're going to talk about protein supplements and BCAAs. Alright, so before watching this video, I would suggest going back into my channel and watching Back to the Basics Protein. But just to recap some things, so in order to build new muscle tissues and build new proteins in our body, we do need all of the essential amino acids and non-essential amino acids as well. And our essential amino acids are those that we have to consume from the diet. So just to put that into perspective, when we're talking about supplements, our animal proteins or whey and casein supplements are considered animal-based, meaning that they will contain all of the essential amino acids needed to build new tissues. Okay, so what are the essential amino acids? All right, so the essential amino acids that we need to consume in our diet in order to build new muscle tissue and maximize muscle protein synthesis are going to be phenylalanine, valine, threonine, tryptophan, isoleucine, methionine, histidine, arginine, lysine, and leucine. And leucine is going to be that really important amino acid because it has been shown to be the main stimulator for muscle protein synthesis, and we want to have at least 2 to 3 grams per serving of protein. All right, so when talking about our animal proteins, such as whey and casein, both of those are going to contain all of our essential amino acids, but they do differ in certain aspects. So whey is going to be a byproduct of milk production. So basically when milk is strained and curdled, there's a liquid remaining, and that is a whey protein. Whey protein has a higher content of branched chain amino acids compared to casein protein, and it is also a fast digesting protein, meaning it gets into your system very quickly. Casein, on the other hand, also a byproduct of cheese production, takes a little bit slower to be digested, so it's typically recommended to consume casein later on at night before sleep, while you're supposed to consume whey protein after a workout because it's absorbed a lot more quickly. So again, both of these supplements contain all the essential amino acids. Whey protein does have a higher content of branched chain amino acids, especially leucine, so it does help maximize muscle protein synthesis a little bit better, and a high quality protein supplement should have about 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving and have 2 to 3 grams of leucine per serving of protein as well. All right, so what about our plant-based proteins or our vegan proteins? A lot of these will, you'll see the ingredients like hemp seed protein, pea protein, rice proteins, things like that. So vegan proteins are also good proteins to consume as well. However, because of their decreased ability to be digested or their lower essential amino acid content, they don't maximize muscle protein synthesis as well as animal proteins do. So studies have shown that time and time again that a whey protein will be better than a plant-based protein every time. However, if you double the dose of the plant protein or maybe increase the branched chain amino acid content, especially the leucine content like we just mentioned, it may have similar benefits compared to a whey protein. All right, so what about our branched chain amino acid supplements that everyone loves to take? So first of all, our branched chain amino acids are going to be valine, leucine, and isoleucine. And they're called branched chain amino acids because they're mainly oxidized in our muscles, and they do help attenuate muscle protein breakdown and can contribute to playing a role in muscle protein synthesis as well. All right, so BCAAs do seem to play a role in energy metabolism during exercise, and in a few studies it has been shown that BCAAs are most beneficial when given during intense aerobic activity. So in one study with runners that I was able to find, those who were supplemented with BCAAs during the run, it did seem to improve their time, and what they found was that it helped maybe decrease some muscle glycogen breakdown. Again, BCAAs are thought to contribute to energy metabolism during exercise, so maybe it helped give them more energy, and there was a few that reported having subjective feelings of better energy and less fatigue during the exercise. So the research on BCAAs, unfortunately, is a little bit contradicting. So if you are taking, a BCAA supplement, some things to consider are, in order to maximize, muscle protein synthesis or the ability to, build new muscle tissues, we do need to have all of our essential and non-essential amino acids. So our branched chain amino acids only contain 3 of our essential amino acids in our diet. So In terms of maximizing muscle protein synthesis, a BCAA supplement alone may not do that. If you are consuming a high amount of animal protein in your diet, especially if you're consuming whey proteins regularly and consuming a lot of, things like chicken, fish, beef, all of that stuff, taking a BCAA may not really have any added benefits because you do have a high protein intake throughout your day. Putting a BCAA in a whey supplement isn't really going to make the, whey supplement any better, especially if that whey supplement already has your 2 to 3 grams of leucine and as a whole has 20 to 30 grams of protein per serving. Times in which BCAAs may be beneficial are for people who are maybe vegetarians or vegans and consume a plant-based diet. Like I mentioned before, our plant-based proteins can lack certain amino acids or have lower contents of leucine, which is that stimulator for muscle protein synthesis. So maybe combining a BCAA supplement in your plant protein may increase that muscle protein synthesis after training. Also, if maybe you're in an extreme caloric deficit, for example, fighters, if it's an instance where we have to cut a large amount of weight, in terms of where we're really restricting calories and even protein, taking a BCAA before and after training, even during training, may help preserve some lean tissue and attenuate any muscle damage. So again, this is a supplement that, is not completely warranted in an athlete's diet if you're consuming adequate amounts of protein throughout the day. But there have been a few reports and a few studies to show that it can be beneficial if you're taking it during training, can maybe help give you more energy, attenuate any muscle breakdown during training, and things like that. And again, if you're vegan, vegetarian, it could be beneficial to include in your diet as well. So again, not a needed supplement, but if you do want to take it, you can. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it for today. Hope you guys liked the video. Again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. Subscribe to my channel. If you have other questions, you can also DM me on Instagram at The Fight Nutritionist or go to my website, thefightnutritionist.com. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next week.